My life is over. This is what Lizzie of After School stated in her recent Instagram live broadcast. The broadcast was held for her to make an apology for months after getting involved in a shattering drunk driving scandal. In case you might miss the news, last May, the female idol hit the headlines for causing an accident after colliding into a taxi. Although there were no major injuries involved, Lizzie had a high alcohol level of 0.08%, which warranted the cancellation of her driver's license. So 4 months following the accident, the female idol took time to formally apologize for the unexpected incident. During the broadcast, Lizzie couldn't help but break down in tears as she opened up her honest thoughts about this scandal. "I wanted to write my apology in a letter, but I didn't think it would be enough." She felt so ashamed of herself for making such a fuss. Lizzie further revealed that the taxi driver didn't get injured that much, but the articles went out like that. "It seems they want me to die now. Everyone goes through a hard time at some point in their lives. In this situation, there are even comments telling me to take my own life. I made a mistake and I know I was in the wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Well, sounds like the whole world is pushing her into the corner to the point that she couldn't cover her sense of despair, tearfully exclaiming that, "Now my life is over." Sadly, this move is said to add fuel to the fire at the moment. While fans got worried by Lizzie's exhausting appearance, a majority of netizens became much more furious at what she has done. They claimed that holding a live broadcast isn't a proper apology, and she was only making excuses for her wrongdoings. She should have written a letter of a formal apology as soon as the incident broke out. Moreover, a lot of netizens criticized Lizzie for her inappropriate look, since what immediately caught them at the beginning of this broadcast was a pair of Chanel earrings and other luxury items. Well, looking at the famous idol 2PM Nick Hun, his career path has been pretty over ever since his similar scandal in 2012. Therefore, it's hard for Lizzie to get sympathy from the public, especially when drunk driving accidents are a very serious matter in South Korea. Up to now, her first trial is scheduled to take place on September 27th. So follow us to get further updates. Okay, now let's jump into another piece of controversial news. Remember the super sweet girl group GFriend? Yes, they have already disbanded for 4 months, leaving fans all sad and disappointed. But now, the hashtag #JusticeForGFriend suddenly got trending on social media, surfacing an unbelievable theory related to HYBE, and thus giving fans the hope of a reunion for this girl group. As you know, until now, netizens still haven't known the exact reason for GFriend's disbandment. However, some netizens have come to believe it's HYBE's mistreatment towards this girl group, because there's a theory just surfaced over the internet, which revealed that HYBE allegedly trademarked GFriend's name. Particularly, it was reported that HYBE has applied to trademark GFriend's name as their intellectual property of the industry barrage in March 2021, 2 months prior to the girl group's abrupt disbandment. So this is so similar to the previous case of Tiara, right? It means that in case HYBE's trademark application is approved, GFriend members wouldn't be able to use their group name for at least 10 years. Then, the K-pop act probably won't be able to push through with activities with their original group's name. With the current situation, fans have no choice but to play in a waiting game, hoping the Korean Intellectual Property Office would make a final decision. Things can go either way. On the one hand, they approve the trademark application and will be subject to publication, which then leads to an opening for public opposition. On the other hand, the trademark application will be rejected and GFriend can use the group's name whenever they want to. However, while there's life, there's hope. Fans have been trending the hashtag #JusticeForGFriend to demand HYBE to give back the group's name for the girls. Meanwhile, netizens are on the same page with GFriend's fans. They believe that this talented group really deserves much better, and also expressed their disappointment in HYBE. "I thought HYBE is a better entertainment company than anyone, but turns out, just the same as other companies," some netizens claimed. Up to now, HYBE hasn't given any official statement regarding this incident, but if this fuss becomes serious, I bet HYBE will lose big points in the public, knocking down great achievements that the company has built up to now. Well, just stay tuned with us to get more updates. That's the news for today. Do like, share and subscribe to KbizHub if you don't want to miss the juiciest news next time. Bye bye.